Blessings in abundance. This is Brother Polight, and we here for another dynamic stream. I wanted to talk to you about the matrix and the traps thereof. All right? Some more free game for you guys. Yes, I charge for my service, but you still can utilize the information that I'm presenting to you. Always remember, from pre-K to 12th grade is 14 years of going to school, and they don't teach you nothing about food, clothing, or shelter. You don't know how to sew, you don't know how to crow straight, you don't know how to do anything pertaining to alkalinity, really understand nutrition. They just show you how to make a pizza or so. You damn sure don't understand nothing about real estate or credit. And then when you graduate, you're supposed to perform as an adult. And that's why when you go into the legal context of the word minority, okay? Because a lot of the words and terms that we use, there's a dichotomy to it. There's a twofold meaning to it. So when you go into legalese, the word minority means an adult thinking or acting in an adolescent state of mind. Okay? So our goal, our job is to act in our majority, not to act in our minority. Most of you just believe, well, we're minorities because we're the smallest percentage of a group. And in fact, we wouldn't even be minorities if abortion didn't exist. That whole Plan B is part of an agenda to depopulate our community. Yes, I do believe abortion rights should exist, but know how it's marketed and facilitated mostly within the confines of the black community. So we wouldn't even be minorities in a percentile if it wasn't for all the children we get rid of year to year. But I don't want to go through all that right now. We're going to talk about minorities in the sense of the legal term or the legal phraseology, where it is an adult behaving in an adolescent state of mind, meaning that you need some type of arbitrary force, a third-party medium, an unofficial liaison to facilitate tasks on your behalf as an adult, because you, in your adolescent state of mind, cannot ascertain to the same. So that's why you have a QSIP on your birth certificate. That's why you have a QSIP on your death certificate. That's why you have a QSIP on your marriage certificate. And QSIP means Committee on Uniform Securities Identification Procedure. Okay? The key word is security, because security is a paper certificate that attests to ownership and equity, as in the case of a stock, or ownership of a bond, as in the case of a debt obligation which has tradable derivatives. All this means is that there's a debt obligation, there's a monetary clause, and somebody has their hands in it. So whether you're bringing a child into this world, okay, whether you're bringing a child into this world, you're going to need a third party to help you bring that child into the world, because we don't deal with home births no more. We're using their hospitals. Okay, when you get married and join each other as a perfect union, you're going to have issues with that as well. Okay? Hold on, y'all. God damn, man. There we go. So, you need a third party to come in and help you get married. So much so that if you owe too much taxes, they won't allow you to get a divorce. What part of your love for your significant other has something to do with not paying your taxes? What if this person is horrible to you, abusing you, beating you, damn near killing you? You still can't get the divorce if you owe too much in taxes. So there was some kind of contract signed that you agreed to, unbeknown to you, when you got married. So that marriage certificate, that's why the key word is certificate. And that's why all those certificates have QSIPs. And QSIPs are Committee on Uniform Securities Identification Procedure. And a security is a paper certificate that attests to ownership and equity, as in the stock, or as in the case of a bond, which has tradable derivatives, means it gets solicited on the stock market. So your marriage has a certificate, your birth has a certificate, and your death has a certificate. So each occasion, you don't have the legal right to bury your family, you don't have the legal right to bring your child into this world, and you don't have the legal right to not only be born, but to get married and die, okay? So each one of those, I'm not gonna say you don't have the legal right to do it per se, but we surrender our legal rights, and on account of the fact we're acting in our minority as opposed to acting in our majority, okay? Walk with me. So what's happening is, we're gonna find some parking right over here somewhere. See if we could, right here is good. That's right. So now when it comes to making money, right? I want you guys to take some things into consideration. When it comes to making money, I want you to take note of how much crazy things are taking place when it comes to making money. Let's just deal with the credit system, okay? The live bugging now. Is the live good? Can y'all see the live clearly? This is why I need you guys to come to terms with this information so you can come up officially. Okay. Talk that credit talk. Forever_saucy91. I got you. So many people say, well, I have really good credit, Polight. So that program of yours, I just want to get access to the funds. Well, we get you access to the funds because of the restoration of your credit. But the biggest misconception about credit is that the credit paradigm that you are thriving in is exclusive to the reporting of TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, FICO. These are the scores that you guys are worried about. FICO scores, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. But you can have a 750 plus score. It could be over 750, and you still wouldn't get access to the $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 that we help you get access to. Okay? And there's a reason for that. That's because I always tell you that there's over 30 different credit bureaus and financial institutions alike that have a say on your credit future, your ability to receive loans, your ability to get the maximum amount, okay? And so let's talk about it. You have CoreLogic, you have SageStream, you have LexisNexis, you have check systems. You see, I didn't even mention TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, and FICO. That's how crazy that is. I didn't even mention none of those things. So what are those reporting agencies? Okay? That's what we need to discuss. We need to discuss what are those credit reporting agencies and how is it affecting us as a people. You got CoreLogic, which is responsible for reporting about your previous property ownerships, any form of property, rental agreements. You got CoreLogic that's going to be responsible for that. And that right there is a doozy. And the reason why that's a doozy is because you have to live somewhere. So most of you don't realize you have reporting that's outdated, that's hindering you from getting maximum amounts of money. Those of you that got child support, those of you that filling out rental applications, every time you get denied on a rental application, guess who's sending that data off? CoreLogic is sending the data off. And so when they see the amount of times you being denied rental opportunities through these applications, when they see that you might have a foreclosure or you may have liens, or when they see that you went through, you had to do a short sale because you was behind on your property taxes, whatever the case may be, CoreLogic is being used to hinder you in your ability to receive large sums of money. That's what I help you do when I do my credit restoration. Okay? Now we need to think about what SageStream does. SageStream is like deals with your utilities, deals with your cell phones, deals with the little minuscule bills. Since the beginning of time. Okay? Check systems is telling them about your overdraft fees, how much money you have left over after the month. What is your ratio between income to expenses? Or if you put $3,000 into your bank account in 1 month, how much money do you have at the end of the month? And that's being used against you. It's almost like a credit card. You see, with the credit card, they don't want you to use more than 36.6% out of the amount of credit allotted to you. So if you get allotted $1,000, if your credit card gives you $1,000 limit, really your limit is $366.66. That's your actual limit. Okay. CoreLogic, CoreLogic. That's CoreLogic. And the other one is Sage Stream, SageStream. Sage Stream. That's right, CoreLogic. Life Visions, you got it. Okay. Okay. And so you have CoreLogic, Sage Stream, LexisNexis, check systems. So right now I'm talking about check systems, right? So what check systems does, it'll tell them, hey, in ratio, you don't keep more than 36.6% of the money you put into your bank account, and that gets used against you. Many of you don't even know that you're getting judged for the amount of money. Many of you don't realize you're getting judged for the amount of money you don't keep in your bank account after your deposits in totality. Check system does that. It's check spelled CHEX. You have LexisNexis. That just gives you all sorts of consumer data. Like, do you return your clothes whenever you purchase your clothes? And then they do the probability of people who are serial return artists, people that are constantly buying clothes and then returning the next day, in association with debt. Do these people have a higher probability of not paying their debts back? And they actually do. Or what kind of things you purchase? Do you purchase more things that are least likely to appreciate or give you a return on your investment? Why is that important? Because if all they have is data of you not buying investment properties, but buying investment Jordans, there's no such thing, right? So for the most part, so if they see what type of spending you do in the genre of spending, the categories of what you spend on, like, oh, I just, you know, when I do got a little money, I get a Gucci bag. I definitely buy my Dunks. You know, I'm buying TVs and stuff like that. When they see the combination of things that you're purchasing, you get put into a category, and that category would suggest the probability of you being a person that would not pay on time and how much debt you would accumulate until you're overwhelmed. See what I'm saying? These are the things that are being used against you. And you could contact these entities and freeze your core system, CoreLogic. You could freeze your Sage Stream. You could freeze your Sage Stream. You could freeze your... You could freeze your LexisNexis. You could freeze your check systems reporting. You can freeze TransUnion. You can freeze Experian. You could freeze Equifax. You get where I'm going? These are things you need to do. Shut it the freak down. Now, some of those other ones outside of TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax may be a little reluctant to shut it down. It will help you with that. But you can't even get into the game properly. You can't even get into the game properly if the amount of money you're keeping in your bank account is going to be accounted for and used against you. You can't even get into the game the way you need if previous liens, child support, bankruptcies, phone bills, especially your cell phone bills, if you've been late on your cell phone bills, overdraft fees in your account. So many things are being used against you to stop you from, one, achieving the opportunity that everyone should have to get access to over 100 grand or more. Once we remove these firewalls, it is easy. But people say, man, what other 30 different credit bureaus is he talking about? What other CDAs is what you should be asking? Consumer data aggregates. The LexisNexis is no joke. They are shutting you down from getting funds. How you have a business for all these years, or how you even been in the banking system for a couple years or so, you can't get $200,000 loan or $300,000 loan. How you can have a good so-called credit score of 750 and over and can't get a black card or can't get a credit card that gives you over 100 grand. You see what I'm saying? Something's not right with that. Something's not right with that. Hold on. That's why I need you guys to wake up. You know, I gotta get them to wake up, cuz. Seeing is knowing. You feel me? Cause if you don't show them what the facts are, I got that hip hop cash, but my credit heavy metal. I'm a rock star now, baby. Heavy metal. I can flash you some cash, but I'll be doing a great disservice if I gave you the impression that any amount of cash I can hold in my hand can add up to just this one card over here. Or this card over here. Or this card which only 350,000 people have around the world, the smart credit card, where I could turn off credit reporting and I don't get no late fees. How about that one? Did you just hear what I said? You know what a great opportunity that is? That means that you have credit equity. As much of an oxymoron as that sounds, that means you have a great asset in that credit card if you don't get late fees and you can turn off credit reporting. That means that credit card, this X1, is an investment vehicle. My goal is to get you all of these credit cards. So you just looked at over $1 million in equity just between these credit cards alone. I just showed you $1 million. But if I told you I'm going to get you access to $1 million, people will bitch, moan, and groan and believe that they don't have the right. You go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to spend your $2,000 so I can get you access to anywhere between $100 grand to $300 grand that you don't got to pay back, at least $500,000 worth in credit cards, and you'll get a caseworker assigned to you that's going to deal with your credit exclusively and immediately. And you also have me as your mentor, whereby I give you a wide range of ideas how you may want to invest your money so you could grow it into a larger amount. Okay? So you have a working business model in front of you, so you don't have to worry about squandering the money or frivolously spending. Incidentally, it may not even be on purpose, but if you don't got a game plan, money goes quick. I don't care if it's $200,000-$300,000, it goes quick. So you leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to spend your $2,000 for us to do a full-blown CRM, credit restoration microwave. Looking at 90 business days, give or take, your credit scores will be on the rise, but the credit scores that's going to be on the rise is not just the ones that you're looking for, but the ones we know about. Because it's over 30 different bureaus that have their say in your inability to get the type of funding that you are due. Okay? Canadians also. Just waking you guys up. Time to wake you guys up, man. You go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to spend your $2,000 to change your life. I just gave you free game now. Because there's so many ways and so many layers that they keep you down. I could constantly keep doing these free streams. There's some people be, oh, he's doing a whole hour stream. I ain't about to watch that. But you watch collectively hours of bullshit on social media. But when it's educational, give it to you for 10, 15 minutes. People say, yeah, if you want people to learn, give it to them in 10, 15 minutes. But bitch, I got more than 10, 15 minutes of information to teach. I ain't run out no information. Well, man, be laughing. It's real, cuz
Oh, shit.
People be tripping.
Man, they be wanting the stars and the moon for free, man.
You feel me?
Lacing them with game.
Yeah, like you, shit. If I'd be wanting me to speak for hours. I'll have me on repeat. I'll have me a playlist of Brother Polight. Because at least with me, when you get into it me, I'm not gonna give you no gossip. I ain't gonna be here talking about other people and the wacky things that they do. I ain't gonna show you no bum fights. I ain't gonna send you a message in your DMs where you see someone smacking the shit out of somebody for sport. You know? I ain't seen no picture of a sister turning her back on you so she could break her neck and look forward for the camera. Now, I ain't knocking nobody's hustle. I'm just saying when you tune into brother_polite, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. Okay? Tune in. I got you. Definitely got a playlist of Brother Polight. Hey, thanks, himp, _hooray, himp, hooray. Word up. Rest in power, Kichi, for real. there, y'all better wake up, because this AI technology coming in going to wipe out even more jobs. We are already in a recession. The 500 companies are laying people off, so the mom and pop shops are next. They're the ones who feel it at the bottom tier, the trickle down effect. I need to go on a Fresh Fit podcast. Shit, I thought my podcast was the Fresh Fit. I'm always on my game. Drip, drip, baby. But yeah, just put your full name and your phone number. I got it pinned right here. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. When you're ready to spend your $2,000 to get access. And what we're doing is we're removing negative items off your credit report. We're adding positive items to your credit report. We're boosting your credit to meet the criteria. To be approved. So what we're doing is removing negative items off your credit report, adding positive items to your credit report, boosting your credit scores, and leveraging the results so that you meet the criteria so you could be approved for funding that you don't have to pay back, ranging anywhere between $100 grand to $300 grand inside of the 90 business days, or a little more or less, give or take, depending on the fingerprint of your credit. You're going to get your credit repairman. Okay, you're going to get a caseworker. So it's going to be assigned to you that's going to deal with your school student immediately. You're going to get me as your mentor, whereby I give you a wide range of ideas how you may want to grow your monies or work in business models so you can be prepared so you don't inadvertently mess up your funds. And in fact, the goal is to make sure you amass wealth. And then lastly, what's going to happen is you're going to have the website where you can track your results, see the deleted items as we remove them and the positive items as we add them. So the biggest problem about me sharing what I do is the amount of money that will be available. So I normally stick with all the different facts and the nuances and the different credit bureaus and so forth and so on, because once I start talking about the money, people get intimidated, they feel inferior, because there goes that acting in your minority. They really don't believe they'll do that which they want to manifest. So I start talking big money. People feel a lot comfortable and say, yeah, you'll get a whopping $2,300. People will feel good about that. But once I start saying, yo, $500,000 worth in credit cards, 100 to 300 grand that you don't have to pay back, there's 18 different venues that we ferret through to see if you meet the criteria to get funding. Employee retention credit, that's $20,000. That's $26,000 per each employee. You can make your family members employees. You should have made your child an employee, or your children employee, your nephew's employees. These are things I teach you during the mentorship for the credit restoration program that costs $2,000. What you're gaining from there is a wealth of knowledge. If I didn't fix no credit or get you funding, you would be making money regardless because of what I'm teaching you. Oh, you got no job. You barely in the banking system. Oh yeah, there's still money for you. At least $5,000 to $15,000. 7202 form. The Family First Coronavirus Relief Act. Family First Coronavirus Relief Act, FFCRA. You can look it up. You driving Uber, you driving Lyft, you barely working, or if you got an excuse for why you wasn't making no damn bread because of the pandemic, April 1st to December 31st of 2020, everybody has an excuse. The pandemic messed us all up. So whether you had a job, never had a job, at least during those times of April 1st to December 31st, you do a good $5,000 to $15,000. You should get that money. But I don't know how to say bitch ass people, but you know, Negroes will sit here and tell you there's no money you're gonna get for free. There's no money out there. But you really don't know. Every other race is getting access to all these funds because it's part of their culture to stay in the know. I know I'm way too dark skinned to tell this information. I know I'm way too dark skinned. That's what causes the problem. I'm definitely going to run the courses back, family. Next month, we're releasing it, or the end of this month. That's how we doing that. That's how we doing that. FFRCA, facts. That's how we doing that. Can't lose. And you know, it was so wicked. People will go against you But if I say Family First Coronavirus Relief Act, look it up. If I say Employee Retention Credit, $26,000 per person, look it up. Because guess what? You don't even got to go to me. You could pay somebody else that's going to charge your ass just to fill out an application. Because they going to hit you. $500, $1,000 just to fill out the application. No mentorship, no nothing, no fixing your credit scores. You're going to have to pay taxes on that bitch that you get. You're going to be down less than what you would have had if you just paid me the 2G so we can help you get the damn money. And make sure when you get the money, you can defer the taxes or alleviate them at best. But I actually give you references. I give you the names and the terms. 7202 form. Family First Coronavirus Relief Act. Employee Retention Credit. I give you the names of the other bureaus that I'm telling you. Sage Stream. Core Logic. LexisNexis spelled with I's. Check System spelled with an X. I actually tell you the names and the terms so you can look them up to know I'm not lying. And people will still say he's scamming, he lying, he trying to trick you. But I'm giving you references that you can look up and you can go about your merry way and advice. Freeze it. Tell them to stop reporting it. This is what they're doing to hinder you from getting opportunities. I'm giving you the game. This shit's so damn free. You feel like it's a scheme. Even when I'm sitting here freely speaking to you, giving you free advice, free information, you still looking at me like I'm up to something. This is why it's so hard to get our people up. Real data. Thank you, fam. But you go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com, leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to amass wealth and take it to the next level. All I do is give out free information all the time. You know, he charge. But yeah, even though I promote my service, I solicit my service, which I have a right to have a business. Why don't you do it for free? Because I'm not going to sit here working for free while I have a family to feed. So dedicate all my time and pay for your services in the name of me being pro-black. I need to tell my wife, from now on, I'm going to just dedicate my life to paying for everybody else's services. Do you know what the mail costs for me to mail? We mailing out affidavits of facts, compendiums, and memorandums to over 30 different credit bureaus. So what we mailing out is times 30. And we sending out registered mail via green card receipt, signature confirmation. That in itself costs anywhere between $640 to $680 by itself, just mail. Let me mail everybody's shit out times 30. Yeah, let me just do that for free. All in the name of being pro-black and free. That's what I'm supposed to do because I'm pro-black. Do research times 30. Formulate all these different documents times 30. Send them out. Yeah, I'm done. I just hate to see the bum shit. You looking at elevate people and turn them into millionaires and they want to talk to you about, but why is it not free? Because it ain't free to get it done. And if I gave you the game for free for you to do it yourself, you come right back to me and say, bitch, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You set me up. I don't know the last time y'all created a compendium, memorandum, affidavit, a fact. The fake Brother Polight page is added too. It happens. This is what they do. And then people blame me for the goofy stuff the fake page is doing. This is the world we live. Planet Earth is crazy. Shit is no game. It's a costly venture. I'm making it cheap because we get paid on the back end once you get your bag. So that $2,000 is nothing. But anyway, blessings in abundance. Go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to get busy and change your financial paradigm. Talk to me nice. Iluvu. Full name and phone number only when you're ready to get to work. No goofy stuff. No, I'm going to hit you in 2-3 weeks. Don't have us call you. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, I'm going to call you right back. Boom. Oh, I'm going to just put the money in the ATM real quick. And you disappear. Don't try to call us, acting like you're interested, but you're really just trying to learn how to do the information for free. It's too tedious a task. There's way too many steps involved for you to think you're going to manipulate and trick the people calling you on the phone into teaching you the whole process. You'd be surprised the BS that people do to waste people's time. I already have a lot of people I'm working for who also need to understand, schedule appointments if you want to build with me outside the time that I'm supposed to be doing the mentoring. Don't hit me with that I feel like I'm being scammed because you're trying to call me like my homeboy or homegirl or my wife like it's an emergency at 2 a.m. in the morning. Everywhere is a fucked up time to call me. Because if it's 2 a.m. in California, it's 5 a.m. in New York. And it's 5 a.m. in Canada. In which case, you should still be saying my bad. Like, let's be for real. You don't get the number just so you could call me any hour. And then when I ask you what's going on, I'm just trying to see what's going on. Let me see when you signed up. 2 days ago. Yeah, I was getting nervous, bro. You know, I need to talk to you every day. And come on, man. Like, y'all don't beef. I be looking on y'all credit reports. Like, I know you guys wasn't calling these niggas because they don't even give you a phone number to call at no 2 a.m. with you expecting to get an answer. You didn't call student loan after you getting the bread, but I'm just feeling insecure. Like, am I really going to get a job if I get this education? You should be asking student loan for a refund because they ain't come through on their side of the vision that they gave you. You know, you could just literally play my videos and get game for free. Literally. And when you see goofy people talking negative, go to their page and see what they offer you for free. Nothing. Nothing. It'd be crazy how someone could talk against me, but then when you go to them, they offer nothing. But they hate me. But how you always know when I'm live? You hate me so much. I've never turned on a TV show that I didn't like and be on time for its regular schedule. Like, what kind of insanity, what kind of fish market shit is this? I don't go out my way to, oh, let me hurry up and get in the house. That show I hate is about to come on in 10 minutes. Who does that? But you motherfuckers be here like clockwork because I won't block you. It ain't summertime, but we're going to start that block party early this year. I'm going to start bringing out the block party. All right? Welcome to the block party. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas don't treat the people who put you in debt like this. If y'all was this aggressive and this insecure before you got into them damn credit cards, before you got into that student loan, before you got into that foreclosed home, before you got that auto loan revoked, before they repossessed your car, if y'all was this insecure about how you spent your money prior, you wouldn't even need me, and I wouldn't even have a place in society to talk about these things. You wait until you get to me after everyone abused your ass. And now I gotta be a psychologist. Motherfuckers abuse these niggas. I be looking on their report and it's the same companies. I'm surprised no one ain't Taliban style any of these companies by now. Black people, if anybody should have been strapping shit to their chest, should have been us the way they do us in debt. Because they be having us in debt for the rest of their life unless a nigga like me come around and help restore that shit. Niggas be fucked up. They done mom and pop already fucked them over in their debt because their debt was so horrible. They had to fuck up the next generation before the next generation could even walk. How sophisticated was our parents to even figure out how to do that shit? These niggas, man. Cooked. We be cooked. I wish we applied that same pressure on the actual demon that really put us in a bad space. Y'all niggas still opening up accounts with Wells Fargo after they done admitted and had a whole class action lawsuit for fraudulent business practices. PayPal, Stripe, all of them, look them up. Class action suits for all the grimy shit they do. Freeze your account, keep collecting your money, never give you your money back. Lie to you, make you think you're going to get it back in 30 days. Lie to you, make you think back in 60 days. Lie to you, make you think, never give it back, boom, you're dead on it. Your account froze. But they still will collect every dollar. And you thinking, yo, let them keep collecting the money because they're going to unfreeze my account eventually. Psych, they lied. And then they get bought out by other companies that shut you out when you're looking for another opportunity. So when you're trying to get a little square cash, oh shit, they are purchased under Stripe. And they let you collect money first, and then they be like, oh, we had to keep this money because we're under PayPal, my bad. So they let you run, and if your numbers go up again, Oh yeah, by the way, we're owned by a parent company and they got beef with you, so we're gonna keep your money again. Like, this shit for real.
No.
We're gonna give you overdraft fees. But you know, we're gonna give you access to money you don't got. So if you don't got the money in your bank account, you can use your credit card still. We're just gonna charge you $35 every day that you don't pay it back. 10 days go by, you owe $350. You only needed $100 you didn't have. But now you owe $350, so now it's a $250 difference. So now instead of paying the $100 back, you gotta pay essentially $450. Because they gave you a nice opportunity with a fee that is illegal. $35, that's predatory lending. $35 a day. Bitch, if I ain't had $100 to start with, how I got $35 a day? In 4 days, I'm at $140. You can't see the predators? That's some predatory lending. But you with me. You ain't with them. And that's what makes you crazy. They drove y'all insane. And by the time you start getting help, I don't know if I can trust you. Hey, man, whatever I'm doing for you ain't going to put you at $80,000 in debt or $100,000 in debt in the name of student loan. I don't put people in debt. I charge $2,000 to get them out. I don't give you an opportunity to put you in. See, you got free opportunities that put you in $80,000 debt. I give you a paying opportunity to get out of $80,000 debt. It's a difference.
Problem is you ain't white.
Yeah, I gotta bleach my fucking skin. That might be my best investment. Give me some bleaching cream. Get the bass out my voice and hold my nose like this. Maybe a nigga could win. Too fucking dark. Maybe I could change the opacity or the brightness on my shit. Get out this fucking sun for a couple months. Maybe I could be received properly. But I ain't about to change how I dress and all this just to make people feel like that's the face of the money. Because I don't work too hard and I'm retired. So I ain't about to do all of that to get my bread. I ain't shaking my ass for nobody. Ain't no hoe over here. Talk to me nice. Blessings in abundance of love and respect and embrace everybody that's important. Be powerful to yourself. Love yourself enough. Do the research, do your due diligence, and take whatever path you need to take. But times are getting harder, and people are getting more and more desperate. And that's everyone from the top to the bottom of every race. Every company, every entity, and every person is getting more and more desperate because times are getting harder. Don't wait until the inevitable worst to then decide that you need to start thinking and learning, because these opportunities may not be as available to you. Stop spending your money on BS and finally invest in yourself. Go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Should you choose me as a path, leave your full name and phone number when you're ready to spend your $2,000 to amass wealth.